I'm so thrilled to have you here today, Cesare Canevese, the CEO of Dietsmann Technologies. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
How do you plan to leverage your expertise to improve the operation and maintenance of oil production in the various countries in Africa that you operate in?
Dietsmann is a maintenance service provider, very committed, of course, to the energy transition. So for Dietsmann, it's paramount to improve the quality of their services by also implementing advanced technologies into a trade that is very classical from a maintenance point of view. So our commitment is always to be, first of all, compliant with the regulations, compliant with the local laws, and of course with the local content. So for us, is very important to keep developing our culture, our HSC approach to operations and maintenance. And of course, the advanced technologies can have a big role, can play a big role into this sector.
And how important are joint ventures in promoting local content development and inspiring participation from local companies operating in the oil and gas industry?
They are extremely important. This is why we are usually in partnership with local players. First of all, because of course there's a added value in having a partner in terms of local knowledge, in terms of somehow know-how of the local culture, as well as the legal and the financial constraints. And from an operational point of view, that helps a lot in finding local people. That is one of our pillar. So we have a 68% local content in all our projects in Africa, and that's partly thanks to the partnership that we locally establish.
And shaping up to become one of the major sources of crude oil in Africa. Could you provide a basic update regarding the resumption of production at the Moleeta oil field, in the Melut Basin in South Sudan?
This is something that is very close to us because we operate actually and we maintain that site since quite a few years. Effectively, the production was shut for some time, for some months, because of this failure on the pipeline exporting the oil to Sudan. Now, what we got officially is that the repairs are completed, are executed, and now it's just a matter to resume the production by, of course, agreeing on at a political level between South Sudan and Sudan how to resume the production and the export of oil. So technically speaking, everything is okay to resume the production.
And could you share a bit more about your expertise and how you would perform missions, especially in harsh environments?
Of course, Dietsmann is active in quite a few different scenarios. So from an environment point of view, but also from a geopolitical point of view, some of the countries are very, very hard and very challenging. Never mind all the problems that you may have in running the business in some of those countries and some of those environments. I think that, first of all, we care a lot about our people. So security and safety are two components of the equation that for us are undeniably extremely important. And then, of course, from a pure operational point of view, we try to develop new technologies in order to somehow cross-check all the data across the different countries, learning from those harsh environments. So for us, it's not a challenge, but it's an opportunity to learn more from those very difficult environments.
And are there any plans underway to deploy new technologies to the markets where you operate in Africa?
Absolutely. Of course, as a maintenance provider, we do not own any assets, so it's always on the client side to decide whether to implement from a capex point of view sensors, additional equipment, additional elements to that. On our side, of course, we provide the knowledge. We provide also the technology from a software point of view. So we are developing digital twins and artificial intelligence with external partners. And then, of course, the robotic component of our advanced technology package is becoming more and more reliable. So we can deploy robots with a very high degree of reliability to quite different sites, both onshore and offshore. That says a lot about how we try to set apart from the competition.
And apart from your joint venture partnership with Nilepet, how else do you plan to leverage African Energy Week?
But of course, for us, it's very important to keep developing the skills of our people. So basically, we invest a lot in training. We invest a lot in also in collaborating with the client for the nationalization plans. From time to time, we are asked by our clients to participate to those plans. This is why 68% is already a good achievement, but we plan to raise it up to 80%. So this is somehow our leverage and our commitment to the African people.
And just my final question, what are you looking to achieve at this event this year?
More visibility. The event is gaining more visibility on its part. I think I was here last year, and I saw there's a huge improvement, a huge step up in visibility. The credibility was already there, but I see quite a few new big players attending this event, which is always a good sign. So for a service provider like Dietsmann is a unique opportunity to show our capabilities and somehow also to share what we are good at.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for being here today.
It was great to be here. Thank you very much.